Okay, hey, so I just shared a video with you a minute ago. All right, here's another video that I'm gonna record. So I showed you my illegally pre-hacked device from Cricket Wireless, right? Every phone service carrier I'm pretty sure this is happening all over America, but every phone service carrier in Fort Smith, Arkansas, they are giving and selling people illegally pre-hacked devices. Yeah, and what these hackers are what they're doing on these pre-hacked devices. These are like Mexican human traffickers doing this. Middle Easterners, Mexicans, and they're involved in human trafficking, right? But what they're doing is they're going and they're giving all these phone service carrier and federal agents. These are like Mexican human traffickers, Middle Eastern human traffickers, and American federal agents like ARC hackers, anonymous hackers, FBI agents, etc. They're installing programming on these phones, and these devices are pre-hacked. And what they do is they sell people these pre-hacked devices to gather their information. If somebody logs into their media accounts, these hackers will run a screen recording on that device and they'll collect their passwords to their media accounts. If somebody uses online banking on these pre-hacked devices, they'll take their bank information and they'll take their social security card number and start using their stolen identity. Cricket Wireless sold me this device, right? These are all criminals. You see this right here? Hackers typing a winking emoji behind the word federal agent. Look at this. I record any 5G device that I come into contact with, I record these hackers doing this. So what this is these ARC hackers. I was telling you about this in the last video. Let me explain. So back in 2021, April of 2021, some cops here in the CIA, they got caught trying to frame me, and they ran an illegal entrapment sting on me. And it didn't work though. I called the surveillance on their sting, and I blew their cover, and I rendered their charges entrapment, and they had to pack up shop and go home. But they were fucking pissed, and I've been being harassed by American federal authorities every day for 4 fucking years. I've recorded it for 2 years. I've recorded hackers and social media monitors and committing fucking felonies against me and hacking all of my devices and blocking my communications, right? But like, let's say like burden of proof, which is a legal term. Like if you got proof of something, like if you're an American federal authority, the burden of proof law, like you have evidence of something, you're supposed to report it. But the cops here and the judges of Fort Smith, Arkansas, they hide all of this, right? Because they're all criminals. After that entrapment sting and the cops here and the CIA agents got caught trying to frame me, they I got a gag order put on me. Yeah, I've had a gag order put on me for the last 4 years. You and your federal agent, you see this right here? Friends. Okay. So you see that right there. Have you ever seen a winking emoji up here behind this? This is just an example. I also record like media monitors jamming apps when I talk about things they don't like. I got a lot of recordings on this on my X accounts, my YouTube accounts. I'll share all of my account information with you. See this right here? Hackers typing a winking emoji behind the word hackers. So this happens on every 5G device that I come into contact with, right? Okay, so like I said, this device right here, this Cricket Wireless device that's pre-hacked, this is like $100 million lawsuit in my hand, right? But Fort Smith, Arkansas cops, they hate me and they won't help me. Neither will lawyers in Arkansas. They're all criminals. But yeah, hackers typing a winking emoji behind the word hackers. So I'm going to explain why this is popping up like this. These ARC hackers, they're federal agents, and ARC is a private intelligence agency. That's an extension of the CIA. You can't find this agency on any internet browser. But these guys waste a bunch of money harassing me. And so they made this programming. And it's for 5G devices, and this happens on every 5G device that I come into contact with. This programming is designated to try to fabricate evidence, which I record federal authorities trying to fabricate evidence on my devices all of the time. And it's also designated to block my communications so people can't get into contact with me. And then you see the hackers type in the winking emojis and shit. Like if I talk about like police harassment or something like that, or federal authorities committing crimes against me, I'll record hackers typing laughing and winking emojis on my keypad. So this programming is for 5G devices, and it happens on every 5G device that I come into contact with. But like I said, this programming from these ARC hackers, they're protected by the FBI, note you. It's specifically designated to block my communications, to try to fabricate evidence, and to mock me while they do so. This is a device that is from Tammy's phone service on Grand Avenue here in Fort Smith, Arkansas. They were also giving out pre-hacked devices. You see this right here? This device is pre-hacked. That right there, you can't see that with the naked eye. You have to put a phone camera over it. That means that you have a third party already attached to your device, like anons, hackers, federal agents, etc. You see this right here? This device right here is specifically soft locked. Yeah, so I have a bunch of this. I'm gonna tell you about this phone. This comes from Tammy's on Grand Avenue. Tammy's phone service on Grand Avenue. These hackers hacked my mom's. So they were giving out pre-hacked devices, and this is like free phones. But my mom, these guys gave my mom a phone. And these hackers got a hold of my mom's social security card number by running a screen recording. And then they got into her social security check. And she took these devices to the fraud department at First National Bank here in Fort Smith, Arkansas. They confirmed that this was a hacker issue. They confirmed that these devices are illegally pre-hacked. And they shut down Tammy's on Grand Avenue the next week. That was last year in 2024, right? But I have a lot of sensitive information on this specific device right here. So these federal agents actually soft locked it. I can't do anything on this device at the moment, right? And I'll share my account information with you. Hold on. Yeah, I'll show you what I mean by soft lock. Here's another thing though. Like I record these are hackers and federal agents and social media monitors. Like the social media monitors, I recorded them committing a bunch of like hacking offenses against me with anonymous hackers. There's 3 different organizations of hackers ganging up on me: anonymous hackers, MDME hackers, and ARC hackers. The media monitors, they're personal friends with anonymous hackers, and I record the media monitors like committing felonies against me, like YouTube, Google, Instagram, Facebook, X, jamming apps, signal jamming, electronic harassment. But anyways, so there's a lot to unpack here. Yeah, this has been going on for 4 years. But here's the thing though. The fraud department at First National Bank, they confirmed this is a hacker issue. And blah, blah, blah. The Sebastian County Sheriff's Department, the Sebastian County Courthouse, and the Fort Smith Police Department, they just, like these are federal agents that I record harassing me and my family. Hackers and federal agents. I turned these hackers into the FBI in Little Rock in 2022, and the FBI started protecting them, right? But yeah, local law enforcement, they blatantly lie about this hacker issue. Yeah, they just say, oh, no, that's not happening. These cops are fucking criminals. Like half of them are child murderers and shit. You got a lot of Mexican human traffickers here in Fort Smith, right? But you see this device right here? I can't use it. It's soft locked. I got a lot of sensitive information on this. It's also illegally pre-hacked, just like this Cricket wireless device. It's 5G. Whenever this device is working, I record that winking emoji, laughing emoji shit too. Yeah, so this is pre-hacked. This is pre-hacked. You see this right here? You see that right there? Anyways, yeah, dude, these are like federal agents and hackers, and fucking, I record them harassing me and my family every fucking day. They fucking block my mom's communications and commit felonies against her too. And local law enforcement and the judges here in Fort Smith, Arkansas, they're just like la-di-da, no big fucking deal. Oh, just federal authorities harassing families and shit in our city. They don't give a fuck, dude. These cops are fucked up. These judges here are fucked up. But anyways, yeah, this is all I can do with this device. Lockdown, power off, or restart. I can't use it for anything else. I have a lot of sensitive information on this phone. The reason why these federal agents will soft lock my devices like this is because they want me to factory. The only thing I can do to make this phone operable again is to factory reset this device, but that deletes all of my evidence that I have on this phone. But I'm not going to do that. I got another phone. You get what I mean? But here, let's go over something. And I'm gonna show you something. But yeah, no, this came from Tammy's on Grand Avenue. These were Mexican human traffickers who also gave a bunch of like people in Fort Smith these pre-hacked devices so they can collect their information. There's a human trafficking problem going on here in the River Valley in Fort Smith, Arkansas, and the local cops and the local courts are 100% involved on it. They receive hush money. They do not talk about it. You get what I mean? But here's the barcodes for this device, right? I'm going to show you something else, though. We're going to go to recovery. These are this is like a, hold up. Then we'll go over here. Run local test. See this right here? Yeah, this is like a fucking this is a hacking network, an international hacking network. These are command codes for hackers in 131 different languages. You see this right here? Yeah, these hackers, they're money launderers. Have you ever heard of gang stalking? These hackers are responsible for laundering the money that gang stalkers get funded with. And yep. I've tried rebooting it. It doesn't do anything.